Bro, I just have to restart this because my fat ass hand just bumped the space button. I'm sick. But yo, bro. Um, Topic we going on, bro, is your mindset is your greatest weapon, master or stay stuck. And when sitting there talking about that, I feel like there's situations where a lot of people get stuck and they're like, oh, they have the lack of something and they just sit in a situation like, oh, they can't get out of it and things like that. And when I'm talking about that, like, okay, like everything begins in your mind, everything begins with your mindset. If you change your mindset, you can change your life. Honestly. If you change your mindset, you can change your life and you can actually switch everything around that's going on within you and going on around you. Like, my cousin had posted it, my homeboy had posted it, and other shit like that. And they're like, oh, if nothing changes, nothing changes. With that, that's basically implying, like, if you don't change, if you're in this situation and you're trying to get out of the situation so bad and it seems like nothing is going good for you, if you don't change anything within yourself, internally, externally, if you don't change something within yourself or change your environment, change your friend group, things like that, nothing's gonna change. And that's something that we actually have to take into consideration because we sit there and expect to make no changes in our habits and the decisions that we're making on a day-to-day basis, but we're expecting drastic outcomes. That's not how that works. That's never how that works. Um, Even with all my anime shit, even with Full Metal Alchemist, homeboy put me on, bro. Had me watch it. I was sitting there watching it. Shit's bomb, good as hell. But it's the law of exchange. Like you have to give something to receive something of equal value in return. You have to sit there and give up those old habits for whatever you're trying to gain. You have to give up those old habits for the good habits. You have to give up your bad friends to gain good friends. You have to give up whatever it may be to gain that good. And there's two mindsets that we honestly have, and it's either you have a growth mindset or you have a fixed mindset. With a growth mindset, you have the mindset like, oh, I can figure this out. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get through it. I can improve. I can grow. With a fixed mindset, it's just like, oh, I am who I am. I'm never gonna change. It is what it is. Nothing will change. There's no improvements that can be made. You have to sit there and make a decision on which mindset you're wanting to have with life and the way you want to carry yourself through your life. Because with those two, it's either the fixed mindset where you're sitting there making excuses and whatnot for yourself, or people with the great growth mindset that's going to take responsibility and work through it and learn as they're going. If you have a fixed mind, if you have a growth mindset, you have people with a fixed mindset around you, they're going to influence you to keep on making the same decisions that they're making. Like, yeah, cool, they may be around and whatnot, and you feel like, oh, they're not gonna like influence your decision or change the way you're moving. Over time, it's gonna happen. And our minds should be like really lying to us and playing tricks on us because your mind will try and protect you from discomfort. And I've already spoken on it before. Discomfort and uncomfortable situations and things like that brings us growth. It causes growth. It causes us to shape and form ourselves into a version of ourselves that aligns with our higher self, our highest self, the best version of ourselves that we can be. So you have to go through discomfort for yourself to actually grow and see the results and see the improvements. But our minds will sit there and tell us that we're not ready. Play it safe. What if you fail? Placing placing doubt and fears in your mind that just slowly grow over time because we overthink as humans and that's all we can do. We overthink everything. But you can sit there and try and stop that overthinking by sitting there having a growth mindset and be able to tell yourself that you are going to get through and you are going to work through it and you are going to learn. You're going to improve. But not doing so, that's when all the fear and the doubt plays in and you think yourself out of a situation that could place you into the best situation that you've ever been in your life. And you have to reprogram your thoughts. Your mind is a weapon. You have to sharpen it. You have to sharpen it yourself, but you also have to have people around you that can as well sharpen your mind too, because iron sharpens iron. If you have somebody that's like-minded, like me with my cousin and my homeboys and my little group chat with my fellow believers and whatnot, we're all sharpening each other because iron sharpens iron. We all have a like mind and all have a goal that we're trying to reach and trying to accomplish with ourselves, and we're all pushing each other to reach it. Like with my cousin, if you don't got somebody that's around you, bro, that's really like this for real. Cause I was sitting there texting, bro. I was like, boom, being consistent, staying on my shit for 30 days. He said, no, fuck that. And for 90, 3 months of consistency. Bigger goals, bigger rewards. That's why I was like, bro, that's exactly why we family. We always shooting for the stars no matter what. Go big or go home. Best believe I ain't going home. If you don't got somebody that, bro, is really trying to push you and whatnot, bro, like that, you can't even see. I'm so sick. Whatever, bro. But it's like, you don't got somebody that's around you that's pushing you like that, then who are you surrounding yourself with? What are their true intentions? What are they trying to accomplish? What are they trying to gain from you? Do they really want to see you succeed and see you in the best position for yourself? Not just for their game, but for you. In reprogramming our thoughts, we have to sit there and replace the doubt in our mind with action. Replacing the doubt in our mind with action gives us clarity. They're replacing the fear with preparation. Replacing the fear with preparation gives you more clarity. It's all really just clarity, if I'm being honest. It's all clarity giving you a different insight and a different view to view it from. If you're preparing for whatever the situation is, you'll have less fear because you know what you're getting yourself into and you know what's to come. They're replacing the excuses with discipline. You have to be disciplined to really actually gain something from whatever the situation may be. You making excuses, having a fixed mindset, telling yourself, oh, it is what it is. There's not going to be no change. To be in discipline. It's okay. I'm going to get through it. I can improve. I'm going to work on it. Things like that. Staying disciplined knowing that you still have to get this done and still accomplish this even if you don't feel like it. They're replacing all that negative self-talk with self-belief. Reassuring yourself. Complimenting yourself. Telling yourself that you will get through it. You're going to make it through it. You're going to grow. You're going to change. And you're going to accomplish whatever you are trying to put your all into. You don't need motivation for real. You need mental training. Talk to yourself like someone you are building. Talk to yourself like your best friend. Talk to yourself like you're trying to encourage to accomplish whatever their goals are. We have to treat ourselves like a best friend. You be treating yourself like a stranger at times. And we can't be doing that. And you have to control your focus. If you control your focus, you're going to control your life. If you control what you're putting so much energy and whatnot into, like limiting negative people and watch what you consume, whether that be physically or mentally. Feed your mind with books, knowledge, mentors. I've been trying to read more books. This is my next read. The Way of the Superior Man. That is my next read as of right now, alongside with my Bible. Then also like my little book that's Beyond Thoughts that I low-key got off TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. Good book. It's not even like a real like big book. It's just little stuff like, let me see. Let me try and find something for you all. Because I came across something that was deep. Never forget that what you do and create is part of who you are, but not who you are. Like, it's just like some little deep stuff that get your mind thinking low-key, if I'm being honest. One of the greatest powers we possess is choice. Little things like that. You'll know you're healing when you can find beauty in the pain. That I can very much relate on right now. But, feed your mind, books, knowledge, mentors, and things like that. Guide your peace and your purpose. Guard your peace and your purpose. You want to try and guard that honestly at all costs. Building on top of the... I'm going to read it one more time, bro. Because that's the main thing that I'm on right now. 2 more pages. Where is it at? You'll know you're healing when you can find beauty in the pain. Bro, my tire blew up on me. Whole back bumpers tore up. Did I get mad? Did I get frustrated? Just a little bit. When I was looking, I was a little mad, I ain't gonna lie. But I sat there with my growth mindset, master my mindset and whatnot. I'm like, bro, it's fine. I'm gonna be okay. Everything gonna be fine. Everything happens for a reason. I'm just sitting there thanking God that the situation wasn't as worse as it could have been. It could have blew up, boom, I just car flip, whatever the case may have been. Thank God it didn't. But I'm just thankful that things played out the way it did. I'm still okay. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. My car's still drivable. That's fine. You have to be okay and content with whatever is going on with you currently have at the moment. But comment something that you feel like is affecting your mindset. Like something that you feel like is taking a big toll on your mindset and like causing you to think a certain type of way. And how you're gonna try and better it and change it. Like the video if it helped. Subscribe and whatnot. Try and stay locked in, bro. Join the community and things like that. I just want to build a community, bro. Build a family. And have like-minded people that are all trying to grow and get better at whatever they are trying to accomplish as well. So we can all help one another. Because that's really what it comes down to. You have to try and stay positive and find a community where you can keep working, you can keep growing. A community where nobody's being judged and things like that. And that's what I want this to end up, in the long run, end up being. But love y'all, bro. Stay blessed. Stay in your prayers. If you don't believe in God or whatnot, just talk to the higher power that you believe in. Talk to the universe. Talk to yourself. Whatever the case may be. Keep pushing, keep striving, trying to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. And just stay focused. Stay focused and keep your mindset where it needs to be for you to grow and develop into the person that you want to truly become in the end.